फिल्म में बात की गई है आर्थिक तंगी की, तो क्या आप दोनों की लाइफ में ऐसा कभी कोई फेज आया जिसमें आपको थोड़ी फाइनेंशियली प्रॉब्लम हुई?
I think no, I remember one period. Not that अभी जब से मैंने काम शुरू किया है तो touch wood, I have not had a issue. But I think there was a period in my father's career जब उनकी 4 फिल्म एक रो में फ्लॉप हुई थी. And though he is one of the most successful makers of our film industry, but that was very shocking. And hota hai, obviously your price drops, you can't charge the amount of remuneration you charge, your standard of living will change. And we were planning to buy a new house at that time, तो वो cancel हो गया था ये सब. It was a sudden change. And मेरे जो पिताजी है वो बड़े ही humble beginning से आए हैं, you know. Even जब मैं पैदा हुआ था, I was born in a 1-bedroom flat. So before we moved into something big, जब ये झटका आया था हमारे life में, I was too small. But I still remember my mother telling us that, you know, now you can't think कि या जो चाहिए वो मिल जाएगा. मैं ऐसा पूछता नहीं था, but ऐसा I was a humble child only like Manish. बिल्कुल जैसे मनीष अभी है.
Yeah, I too come from a typical middle class family. My father was in the army. The salary was, you know, not much, but of course, my parents tried to give us everything that they possibly could. Manish knows my parents very closely. He knows the amount my mother has, you know, done to get to where I am today. So just to give an example, and because it's close to home in terms of Sui Dhaga, there was one time that I had to participate in a dancing, like a dance thing in school, competition in school, and the school was asking for a certain fee that you have to pay for the clothes. So I was so excited I was chosen to be part of this, and I went to my mom and I said कि मुझे choose किया and all that. She was very happy, and my dad also was. But then she said कि how much are they asking for? Then I told her कितना price था. So my mom's like, no, we can't pay this right now. हमको ये है, पापा ने अभी ये लोन लिया हुआ है, we have to pay for all of these loans, नहीं कर सकते. And I was so devastated कि मेरे को इतनी बड़ी opportunity मिलती है. And you don't realize it as a child what all your parents are doing to put you, you know, where they are. But despite that, my mom did not, you know, let my opportunity go wasted. उन्होंने खुद बैठ के रात भर सिला था. So I think there's a picture online also of that look of mine. I'm dressed as a nurse. That was the first time in 7 ages of a man, I still remember. And she stitched the beret and she stitched the dress for me. And उसी के 1-2 साल बाद एक सीक्वेंस उन्होंने घाघरे के ऊपर एक गाना था, इलारूम के गाने पे we danced in school. तो एक सीक्वेंस उन्होंने मेरे कपड़ों पे डाली थी. So I know, you know, I have gone through that time where we did not have, you know, the kind of money that, you know, we have today and the kind of life that I can provide to my family today. But I guess I think your parents never let you see that. You never realize it till I got my first film. And I was driving back and suddenly I was like, ये तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा life change हो गई है. Like वो जो feeling आई थी ना, वो suddenly that's when it hits you कि life पहले कैसी थी. Till then जब चल रही होती life नहीं समझ में आता है. तब तुमको सबको ठीक ही लग रहा होता है. Because your parents don't let it show to you.
I think जो फिल्म आती है वो डायरेक्टर की नज़र से आती है, and because he is the writer, I think इनके लाइफ में बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रगल किया है इन्होंने और अभी भी स्ट्रगल करते हैं काफ़ी. बट मतलब your journey from how you entered YRF at least, no?
He just struggles to okay the first 2 takes.
अरे कुछ तो बोल.
That is his only struggle. He struggles to okay the first 2 takes.
10 take के अंदर हाँ नहीं बोलते हमें.
उनका struggle है.
You're talking about struggle is a passe, come on.
इतनी ज़्यादा लाइफ चेंज हो गई है. लाइक वो जो फीलिंग आई थी ना, वो सडनली दैट्स व्हेन इट हिट्स यू कि लाइफ पहले कैसी थी. टिल देन जब चल रही होती है लाइफ नहीं समझ में आता है. तब तुमको सबको ठीक ही लग रहा होता है. बिकॉज योर पेरेंट्स डोंट लेट इट शो टू यू.
आई थिंक जो फिल्म आती है वो डायरेक्टर की नज़र से आती है, एंड बिकॉज ही इज़ द राइटर, आई थिंक इनके लाइफ में बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रगल किया है इन्होंने और अभी भी स्ट्रगल करते हैं काफ़ी. बट मतलब योर जर्नी फ्रॉम हाउ यू एंटर्ड YRF at least, no?
He just struggles to okay the first 2 takes.
अरे कुछ तो बोल.
That is his only struggle. He struggles to okay the first 2 takes.
10 take के अंदर हाँ नहीं बोलते हमें.
वो उनका struggle है.
You're talking about struggle is a passe, come on.
Hi Sharad. Sorry. Sharad.
अरे मेरे को लगा मुझे शाहरुख बोला, मैं खुश हो गया. एक सेकंड.
Sharad, how was your experience directing Varun and Anushka, and what process of his direction, both of you?
यार मुझे शुरू में बहुत डर लग रहा था दोनों से, इस बात पे कि मैंने कभी इतने बड़े स्टार्स के साथ काम नहीं किया. तो मुझे लगा कि यार ये लोग बात सुनेंगे नहीं सुनेंगे. मैंने जो भी कहानियाँ हम लोग सुनते रहते हैं मूवी स्टार्स की कि ऐसा होगा क्या कि हर सवाल का जवाब देना पड़ेगा, तो बट ऐसा हुआ नहीं बिल्कुल भी. Then I later realized that they believe too much in me and the script. So मैं बच गया.
Hi Sharat and Manish, my question, this is Urvi here, I'm right to your left. Yeah, hi. My question is to you both. Dam Laga Ke Haisha was your last collaboration together, and that is a national award-winning film. When you all collaborated on Sui Dhaga, was there any pressure of sorts that you have to come up with something that again the audience is going to give a big thumbs up to, and how was it working again on a second film?
नहीं, ऐसा कोई प्रेशर नहीं था. मतलब वो उस फिल्म की अपनी जर्नी थी, इसकी अपनी जर्नी होगी. इतना सोचा नहीं था कि क्या होगा, ये वैसे उससे कंपेयर हो गया, कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं. मतलब हर फिल्म की अपनी आइडेंटिटी होती है और जर्नी होती है. सो
Manish, Justin here from PTI. It was here. Just straight.
मनीष जी भी बोलेंगे.
बिल्कुल ऐसा मत बोलिए. हाँ बताएं.
Manish, you worked with Anushka right from the beginning, Band Baja Barat, and here we have with Sui Dhaga. What about Anushka has fundamentally changed over the years, if you can pinpoint to me as a filmmaker?
Fundamentally nothing. She has always been a very natural, very gifted actor. She still continues to be one. In fact, I would say, I mean, Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi was her first film in which I was an assistant director. And since then to Sui Dhaga now, it's been 10 years. Acha, I just realized. This December is going to be a decade for Anushka. So, I mean, to put it simply, I think she is a very honest artist with no baggage of anything else but the performance and the character and the script. That has held true since then. So I'll be very honest with you, it was not a surprise to see like what a fantastic performance as Mamta she has given. I used to message her sometimes and I used to tell her मुझे मैं message करने के लिए कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि बताना चाहिए कि बड़ा अच्छा काम हो रहा है. But I never get surprised with Anushka's performance. I don't know whether it's a right thing to say or a wrong thing to say. But एक होता है ना, हाँ अनुष्का ये तो यार कमाल ही होगा कुछ, तो वो अभी तक चल रहा है और ममता को देख के भी ऐसे ही लगता है और आई थिंक वो सबको भी ऐसा ही लगेगा अभी.
हाय अनुष्का, दिस इज जर्नलिस्ट पूजा समन. मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी, अभी आपने शुरुआत में ही कहा कि आप उतनी कन्विंस नहीं थी इनिशियली इस किरदार को निभाने के लिए, तो किस तरह से आपने इस किरदार को मतलब फील किया, क्योंकि ये स्मॉल टाउन गर्ल है, अब काफ़ी समय से आप अर्बन लाइफस्टाइल में जी रही है, फिल्मों में आ चुकी, तो वो उस किरदार को आपने कैसे मतलब भीतर से फील किया?
ये एक्चुअली काफ़ी लंबा प्रोसेस था. द फर्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ द प्रोसेस वाज मेंटली टू गेट प्रिपेयर्ड टू प्ले दिस कैरेक्टर, एंड आई थिंक मोर देन एनीथिंग एल्स अपने अंदर चीज़ों को निकालना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी था रादर देन कुछ डालना. एंड आई थिंक एज एन एक्टर वो ही करना चाहिए जब आप कोई कैरेक्टर प्ले करते हैं. इट्स नॉट अबाउट एडिंग समथिंग, इट्स अबाउट रिमूविंग समथिंग, बिकॉज आई बिलीव एंड मोर सो आफ्टर दिस फिल्म दैट एन एक्टर कैन प्ले एनी रोल. You just have to find people who believe in you, like how Sharad believed in me and Manish believed in me that I can also play this, even though I did not believe that I could play this character. So you need that belief, and I'll be very honest, that does not happen often over here. People usually cast you how they understand your personality to be or what kind of films they've seen of yours. So when a director, when a producer, they take that kind of faith in you as an artist, as in your talent, then obviously you take that as a huge responsibility. That's the same thing that happened with me in Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi also. I knew that Adi, Manish, very few people wanted me to be part of that film. So when I knew that, and I knew that it was something that was such a huge opportunity for me to prove the people who put faith in me becomes very important. And I do things for very simple reasons actually in life, you know. Someone has faith in me, I want to prove them right. I don't do thinking मुझे ऐसे करना है, मैंने एक सेकंड नहीं सोचा था कि मुझे बहुत भयंकर परफॉर्मेंस देनी है, वो मैं कभी भी नहीं सोचती हूँ. मैं सिंपल चीज़ों के लिए चीज़ें कर लेती हूँ and वो हो जाती हैं वो. So for me it was to prove their faith in me. Removing things inside of me which I already knew can come as a baggage of, you know, in playing Mamta. And then he put us through a very, you know, I would say interesting, created a lot of awareness, that whole process of workshops, which are not really workshops. Workshops is more actually like three of us kind of, you know, broke ice. We got more, with Atul Mongia, we got really comfortable, all of us, with each other. We discussed our characters. We discussed the scenes. We enacted the scenes before we came on set. Then we came to Chanderi very early, before we were going to start filming. That was, I think, another master stroke apart from the workshops with Atul. He got us to come early. We spent a lot of time on set. Varun and me would never leave set. Like, we would not be like, अच्छा एक shot दिया और फिर हम चले गए, फिर वापस आए. हम पूरा दिन set में रहते थे, lunch break में वापस जाते थे, and pack up के समय पे we used to head back, and of course if we wanted to take toilet breaks, obviously. But otherwise, like, we would just stay on set, be with everybody. The other actors in the film, and such brilliant actors in the film, Raghuveer Yadav ji, Yasmin ji, and many other actors who've been part of our film, who are our family in the film. We spent all that time together with each other as a family, discussing things, reading the script every time, just doing a group read. So it just, I guess, the whole process of staying in the world, if I have to say simply, just staying in the world of Sui Dhaga for Varun and me, I think proved and became very easy for us to, do this. Of course, staying in the sari, because I don't wear saris that often. And even if I do, it's for a different, like a glamorous kind of a sari. This was like a very everyday outfit, So to get comfortable wearing that sari, it changes your walk also. So, I wanted to focus on my body language and make my body language different from what it is as Anushka. So all these little changes, and of course, just the kind of hard task master Sharat is, like he would tell us sometimes कि AC गाड़ी में मत बैठो, बाहर जाके गर्मी में खड़े हो जाओ and all. But it's his diligence and his like persistence as a director that, well, sometimes it can be like, oh God, also, but you realize that it really does add so much value, to the film.
Hi, Anushka, to your center. Yeah, this is Vedita from Vikings. My question is, do you think you have come out of your comfort zone for this role? Because this is not a glamorized role like usual.
I'm actually never in a comfort zone in life. Like, I like to put myself in uncomfortable positions at all times, especially as an actor. I think even when I have done the films that I've done in the past, like a Pari or even Sultan, I have not been in a comfort zone. They have not been like characters that I have played before or attempted before. So yes, this was very different because of the submissive nature of this character. By no means am I submissive, but then I realized that even Mamta actually is not. So that discovery that even she's not, and actually she's a very strong girl. So we usually see characters how, like, very outward, like, oh, she's a feisty girl, so she's like, I'm so feisty. Like, she's like, oh, मैं तो ये बोल देती हूँ, मैं वो बोल देती हूँ, like that, as a character. But you realize that that's not what it is. Internalizing a performance and understanding that this girl might appear to be very submissive, but actually is too strong. And she's probably, if not as strong, more strong than me, because given the circumstances that she's in, and she still decides to be strong. So that kind of layering that, we decided to do. And when I figured this thing about Mamta, about her backbone being so steady, I guess that kind of became then, like a good point for me to start off from in building this character. So no, I've never enjoyed being in a comfort zone. And this thing about no glamour and all, I think we need to stop talking about these things. कि मेकअप नहीं लगाया तो बहुत बड़ी बात हो गई. It's not a big deal. You're playing a character. मेकअप नहीं लगाना तो नहीं लगाओगे मेकअप. जिस फिल्म में आपको, if you're doing a song and it's like a very, like a song in a film like a Judwa, you should put makeup and you should look, because that's the nature of the film. But you can't be like कि अगर actress ने makeup नहीं लगाया तो बहुत अच्छी acting होगी. ऐसे नहीं होता है. Makeup लगाने ना लगाने से you don't do good acting. It's like, it's the characters that you've been given. How much can you make out of those characters? कितना weightage है उस character के अंदर? Yeah.